Hey, I'm your money coach, Tashina Anderson, and welcome to Freedom University.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Trade for Income. My name is Tashina Anderson, and I'm going to take the opportunity now to share my screen with you. We're going to get started with the information tonight. Hopefully, you can take lots and lots of notes. If you have questions, you can ask those questions. And when you leave this webinar, the goal is for you to have more information to really know if trading for income is for you. So let's get into where Freedom University is an online university that I've created to teach you about trading and investing. And today, here are some things that you're going to learn. You're going to learn why options trading, like why choose options trading to earn an income. The other thing you're going to learn is how it all works. What would you need to make an income from trading, and how could it cover your monthly expenses? So how do you cover your monthly expenses with trading options? Now, who am I? Let's get into that just for a few seconds. Again, my name is Tashina Anderson. I'm a wife. I'm a mother of 4 beautiful children. 2 are in college. I have 1 in middle school and 1 in elementary school. So it's really important to me. And as you learn in my university, you're going to really learn also how to build wealth for your kids. I am a documented millionaire. That's right. So not only have I made millions, but I have built wealth. I have a net worth of over $1 million. So I'm a documented millionaire. And today I like to spend my time teaching people about the stock market. The university, Freedom University, that I created really does 2 things. One thing it does is it teaches you about investing. And investing is more of like a long-term strategy. This is a strategy for retirement, living off your income. And then there's the other part of it that teaches you about trading. And trading is different from investing. So trading is teaching you like how to make money now. Now, I got my start in the direct selling industry. And if you've known me from the past, a lot of times people will contact me and they're like, yeah, I remember you back in the day. And you might have seen me have success in direct sales. And one of the things about that I learned through having success in direct sales is that it really is about helping other people. And the way I was able to make millions of dollars was through creating other millionaires. And my philosophy was like, if I can teach somebody to do something simple and they can build on that, then they can do so much more for their family. They can do so much more for themselves. So my success there has led me into what I am doing today, which is helping people just through another kind of business, which is the stock market. Now, I've been able to not only have success financially, but also travel the world. And one of the things I love about just finding things that can provide for you, not only just provide for you, but I wanted to be able to provide a different life for you. And I've been able to not only do that, but also being able to like purchase my dream home, my dream cars, all of those great things. And I always knew if I did anything outside of direct sales, I wanted to be something that can provide the same type of lifestyle. The same type of lifestyle that can get those things. I wanted to be able to get into something that was similar. And I knew that the stock market was one of those ways. So the stock market to me is the best place you can put your money. Now tonight, even though there's different ways of using the stock market, tonight we're only focusing on one aspect of the stock market. In Freedom University, we do investing and trading, but tonight is only about one aspect of the stock market, and that's options trading. So I teach options trading within Freedom University. So the first thing I want to talk about is like why options trading? Why is that a great source of like making income? So I want to compare it to just like regular investing. And some of you, maybe you have a Robinhood account or a Stash account, or maybe you've bought a few shares here or there, and you're like, okay, yeah, I've made a little bit of money, or I don't really know what I'm doing, but I want to compare the two. So I want to use an example with one of the companies that pretty much everybody knows, which is Apple. Everybody knows Apple, right? I know for me in our house, we're huge Apple fans. Apple computer, Apple phone. We just love Apple products. Now, let's just say, for instance, today you wanted to buy into Apple. So the way you would do that is you would buy a share of Apple stock, right? Now, why is options trading better than buying just a share of Apple stock? Well, because it's faster. So you can make money way faster doing options trading than you can just buying the share and buying one share. And I'm going to give you an example. Say, for instance, that you want to buy Apple and you want to buy it today. On Friday, when the stock market closed, Apple was about $163.98 for a share of Apple stock. Now, what I did was I went and I took a look to see how much did Apple stock grow in 1 year. So between 2020, I meant to put 2021 and 2022, the Apple stock grew by 28%. Grew by 28%. Now I'm going to show you, how do you know, first, how do you know it even did that? Like, how do you know I'm not making this up? And in Freedom University, my biggest thing is like, not to just, tell you things, but it's to teach you and to show you how to know how to understand things, right? So one of the things I did was I went over to Yahoo Finance. I'm just going to go back a little bit. So this is Yahoo Finance, and I just looked up Apple, and you can put in the word Apple, or you can put in the stock ticker. Either way, it's going to pull up Apple for you. And the stock ticker for Apple is AAPL. So I put that in. Okay. And all I did was went over here to the full screen. And all I did was simply, I went to January of 2021. So I'm just going to go to January of 2021, like the beginning. And I got the price from like the first day, which was like around January the 4th. And you can see, if you look to the right, there is a price of $129.41. That was the price of the Apple share, one share of Apple back in January of 2021. And then if you look and you just go to 2022, so the date is at the bottom and the share price is on the right. Date on the bottom, share price on the right. So all you have to do is then go to 2022 and kind of just look at the share price during the first day of the year and see it went to like 170 something, okay? So that's how I got the price. And then you just do simple math. You divide the small number by the big number, and then you do 100 minus that number, and that's where you get 28%. So pretty simple math to know that if you would have bought a share of Apple stock in January of 2021, and you waited until January of 2022, the share would have grew by 28%. Okay, so what does that mean? Because a lot of people are always asking, do you need a lot of money to invest in the stock market? And the truth is, the answer is no, you don't need a lot of money. Just to buy one of the best companies in the world, you only need $163 just to buy one share. Now, let's just say, for instance, I held that share for a year. Well, I would only made 28% on the share price, right? So give you another example, just to put it in like even numbers. Let's say I had $1,000. Well, if I have it $1,000, if you do $1,000 divide 163, that means I would be able to buy about 6 shares of Apple with my $1,000. So I have a total amount, and now I can buy 6 shares. Now, do you have to buy 6? Nope, you can buy 1. But if you have $1,000 and you want to buy some shares of Apple, this is how many shares you can get. So if I had $1,000 and my $1,000 grew by 28%, that means that in 1 year, I would have made $280 with 6 shares of Apple, putting up $1,000, okay? Now, let's take options trading for the example of why I believe that this is a better way to make an income instead of through stock or, there's Forex. There's so many ways of trading, but I think options trading to me is one of the best. So let's just look at, well, how much does it cost to get you don't do shares with options trading, you buy contracts. So how much does it cost to buy a contract of Apple stock? Well, based on the way I teach you, I just took a look right before the webinar started, and I just looked to see if you wanted to buy on Monday, how much would, in the area I would tell you to buy in, how much would it cost? And I see that you can get them for as cheap as 30 bucks a contract. Okay. Now, do you have to buy 6? Do you have to buy more than one? You don't. You only have to buy one. But if you buy more, you can make a larger percentage, right? Makes sense. So if I had $1,000 and I wanted to buy some Apple contracts that are 30 bucks, I could get 33 contracts for my $1,000. Now, what I teach in Freedom University is to learn how to make 20% on your money on a weekly basis. So if I had $1,000 and I was trading Apple and I made 20%, how much would I make? I would make 200 bucks. Okay. So the cool thing about that is this is what you would make if you just held that for a year, but this is what you can make if you trade this for 1 week. So you put up 1,000 and you can make 200 bucks. And that's why I really, really like options trading, why I wanted to have this webinar tonight, and really to show you the potential of the money that you can make with options trading. So let's talk a little bit about how does options trading work? How does it work? Well, we're going to talk about 5 different things. The first thing I want to talk about is the way you make money in options trading. So you make money off of something called price action. So every stock moves a certain dollar amount every day, right? So in order for Apple to go from where it went from, remember, it went from 129, and then it closed 2022 at 179. So that means that the price is moving, right? So in order to make money in options, you make money as the price of the stock is moving. That's pretty simple, right? And every stock moves a certain amount every single day. Apple just so happens to move about $3 every day. Now, the second thing that is important when learning options trading is to pick stocks that move at least $1 every day. So you don't want to just trade anything. You want to trade good stocks. You want to trade stocks that move at least $1 every day, and Apple trades $3. So that's a good stock to trade. It's a good company, a good stock to trade. Now, within options trading, one of the ways that it works is you have to decide, is price going up or is price going down? That's what you're trying to decide. That's what options trading is all about. Is price going up or is price going down? And the cool thing about options trading is that you can actually make money in both directions. Now, that's pretty complicated for most people to put their mind around, is how is price going down, but I'm actually making money. But in options trading, you can actually do that. So when someone is an options trader, they don't care if the market is up or if the market is down. It doesn't make a difference to them because they can make money in both directions on any day of the week or any type of market. Okay, so in options trading, it's called calls versus puts. So calls basically is what you're deciding to get if the stock price is increasing, and puts is what you get in an options contract if the stock price is decreasing. If you want to write that down, calls versus puts. Now, how else does it work? So again, we're making money off of price action, and we're making money if the price is going up or if the price is going down. So how do you know if the price is going up, or how do you know if the price is going down? Okay, so the fourth thing is you have to use something called indicators. So indicators are things that you put on your chart to determine price direction. Okay. Now, the simple part is I'm buying a contract. I'm just trying to decide if Apple's stock price is going up in the moment or is it going down? And if it's going up, I'm going to buy what? I'm going to buy a call. If it's going down, I'm going to buy what? I'm going to buy a put. Well, how do I know which way it's going? You use indicators. So indicators are something that we put on our charts to determine the direction of the price. All right, so we use indicators to determine the price direction. So let's talk a little bit about that. We use indicators. So one of my favorite indicators is something called the MACD. Okay, let me share another screen with you. Hold on a second. So in Freedom University, we use TD Ameritrade. TD Ameritrade is to me, one of the best companies to use for trading. They have a platform called Thinkorswim, and it is by far the most robust, best trading platform I've ever seen and used. Okay, so here's a chart. Here's Apple. AAPL is Apple. You see the little Apple sign right here. And here is the price direction. Now, these things here are called candles. And the candles just represent the price of Apple. So you can see the price over here on the right-hand side. So you see the price direction. You can see anywhere from 115 all the way to 180. And then if you take a look down here in this area, this is an indicator. This indicator is one of my favorite indicators. It's called the MACD. MACD stands for Moving Average Convergence Divergence, okay? And it's a pretty simple one. So let's go over how to know if price is going up. So let's just take a look at this area right here, okay? This is from, as you can see, June 3rd, because remember, the date is at the bottom. So starting around June 3rd and the date is also up here. So it's down at the bottom. Here's D for date. It's down here and it's up here to the left. So this area, if I point to it, you could look at the bottom. Let's go back to June 3rd. You can see June 3rd at the bottom, and then you can also see it up to the top to the left. So between June 3rd and it looks like between July 15th. So about a month and a half, right? So for a month and a half, was the Apple stock price, does it look like this is the stock price? It started down here, looks like it was around, look to the right, you can see $123 is the stock price. And then you look right here and it goes all the way up to $149 in a month and a half, just in this time frame, okay? And can you tell me, can you guess, do you think price is going up during this time or going down? What's price doing? If it's going from 123 to about 148, price is going what? It's going up. See what the chat says. What is the price doing? Price is going up. Okay, great. Price is going up. We can clearly see that. Now, if you couldn't see this price or you couldn't see anything, the indicator is there to give you the future. It's there to tell you what's about to happen. Now, this indicator, one way you can tell what's about to happen is because it turns green. That's simple. Green means up, right? Red means down. So you can simply see here the price is switching from red, and you can start to see it go a little green, a little bit more green, a little bit more green. And it's going green, 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 and going up and up and up, and it's staying in the green. So one of the things that we do to determine the direction of price, whether it's going up or down, is we look at indicators. And MACD is just one of my favorite indicators that we use to be able to tell the direction of price. And an easy way is just to tell by the color of green, tells that the price is going up. Was that simple or was that not simple? Okay, that's pretty simple, right? All right, so let's go back to now, what else do we use? So we also do something, we learn strategies. Now, we have different strategies that we learn in Freedom University to teach you how to trade options. to be honest with you, the reason we learn more than one, because you really do need to know more than one strategy. Each strategy that you learn helps you to understand the concept better. It helps you to trade better. So just learning one typically is not enough. And there's thousands of strategies out there. And not one strategy in trading is 100% foolproof. So you do need to learn multiple strategies so that you can have a clear picture of what price direction. Is price going up or is price going down? Okay. So if you wanted to trade for income and you wanted to earn income with options trading, what would you need? First of all, everyone always wants to know about like how much money to start. Okay, well, I just showed you some examples of like contracts for 30 bucks, right? So you don't need a lot of money, but we do use TD Ameritrade, and they have something called a paper trading platform. That's where they give you an opportunity to learn how to practice trading so that you don't have to start with real money. And I love that because everyone gets to learn before they feel comfortable kind of putting up their own money. But in order to practice in the paper trading platform and use something called real-time data, you do need $500 in your real account. So TD Ameritrade is like, okay, you want to practice with us? There's not a lot of people that, like Robinhood doesn't have a paper trading platform. There's a lot of companies that you might be with, but they don't have a paper trading platform. So what I like about TD Ameritrade is that not only do they have one, they have a really good one, but what they say is basically you need at least $500 in your account in order to trade with the paper trading in real live with real-time data, okay? So the $500 just has to be there for you to gain access to that. Now, what else do you need? You need time to learn, okay? So first, you have to learn the information. Now, my trading course is about 8 hours of content, and this teaches you like the basic information of options trading, everything from indicators to strategies to every concept, how to read candles, how to use the Thinkorswim platform, how to use the paper trading platform. The course actually shows me trading live using the strategies that I've put in the course. So you need time to go over that information. Yes, it's 8 hours, but you might need to watch it more than once because just to kind of grasp everything, okay? The second thing you need to do is you need time to practice trading. So you can speed up the time in which it takes you to learn by, yes, practicing during the day, but you can actually practice at night and weekends. Thinkorswim has a feature called On Demand, and the On Demand feature actually allows you to practice when the market isn't open. So this can speed up your time for learning if you take the time just to practice during nights and weekends. It'll speed up your understanding. Some other things you could do is you can ask questions. In the university, we have a private Facebook group where you can ask questions. If you're a VIP, you get a private portal where you can ask me unlimited questions, as many as you want. And then there's other people that are in there trading with you, and you can also ask them questions. Some other things that can speed up your learning to learn it quicker is that we do challenges. So I have a 10K challenge. I also have a small account challenge within Freedom University to help you to speed up the process of you going from your paper account to live trading. Some other things that you need is the equipment you need. You do need something larger than your phone screen. So, I mean, an iPad would be one step up, or a laptop, or even better would be a desktop. The bigger, the better, because you're trying to review charts and understand things. And I don't know about you, but the older I get, I need a larger screen. So a desktop would be the best thing to be able to practice and learn. But I definitely say you need something larger than a phone in order to practice trading. The other thing is, and this is probably the number one thing, and I should have put this first, is that you have to be willing to like learn a new language. Trading is like learning Spanish for the first time. You know, you're not going to learn it in 30 days. Unfortunately, it takes time. So sometimes people contact me, I just lost my job and, you know, can I do this to start earning money? Well, you can, yes, but just don't expect to like do it in 30 days. It takes time. You have to learn something completely new that you've never learned before, new terms, how they work, and then you have to practice it. So it takes time. It also takes dedication. So if you think about it, if it was easy for everyone to just get on their computer and earn money, then everyone would be doing it. So you have to really be dedicated. And unfortunately, with a lot of things in life, is that will weed out most people that aren't successful in it because they haven't dedicated any time to practicing or learning. The other thing I think that you really need is that you need to be in an environment like that speaks that language. So you need to be in an environment where other people are talking about it, where you can ask questions, where you can see what other people are doing. And that's why when I created Freedom University, I created it in a way where it puts you in an environment you can see other people posting, talking about it, asking questions about it, and then it helps you to learn faster as well. How do you cover your monthly expenses trading options? Okay, so I'm going to give you two examples. Let's just say, for instance, your monthly expenses are $5,000, and then we're going to go over someone who maybe has monthly expenses of $10,000. But let's start on the lower end. If you would need to cover expenses of $5,000 a month, so we're trading for income, that would mean if you divide it by 4, you need about $1,250 a week in order to generate a $5,000 a month income. Okay, so because you're making about 20% off of your account every week, you would need about $6,250. Because if you make 20% on that in the week, that would be the $1,250 that you would need. So you would need an account with the size of starting with about $6,250. And if you had that amount and you made 20% on your money every week, that could get you a $5,000 a month monthly income from trading options. If you need to cover more expenses, so let's just say you have $10,000 a month in expenses, then that would mean you would need about $2,500 a week in trading income. Well, in order to do that, you need about $12,500 in your actual trading account that you're trading with in order for you to earn 20% on that a week. That's what you would need. So that would generate $2,500 a week if you had about $12,500 in your trading account. So you could be saying one or two things right now. You could say, you know what, I got 6,000, or, you know, I have 12,000, that ain't no thing. If I could have that and that's all I need to make that, then I'm good. Just tell me where to start. Or you could be someone and you could say, Tish, you know, I don't have that. I don't have 12,000. I don't have 6,000. What else you got for me? Because I don't have that amount. But remember, with trading, you don't have to start with this amount. This is just the amount that it would take in order for you to generate this monthly. And trading is not about, it's about percentages. So let's say you told me, okay, well, I have more than 12,000. Let's say you told me you have 50,000. Okay, well, then do you think you can generate more than $10,000 for a month? Absolutely. Because you don't need 10,000. You don't need 50,000 to make 10,000. That means you can make way more in a month if you had more money. Okay, so it's really about earning percentages off of your money. So if you're the person you say, well, I don't have 12 and I don't have 6, so what can I do? Okay, this is why I started something called the Small Account Challenge, because there are most people that aren't starting with 6,000 or 5,000, or maybe they're not starting with 12,000. So what happens if you just have maybe $1,000? So here's an example of if you had $1,000. And I sent out an email recently kind of sharing with you, I had started a new account in the beginning of the year. and I had generated $900, a little over $900 the first month, right? So just kind of showing you that you don't have to have a large account to make money trading. You can trade with small amounts. So in this example, this says, what if I only had $1,000 to start trading with? Well, if you make 20% on your money every single week, that would be $200 every week. So what's $200 times 4? That would mean you would make $800 for the month, which would put your total account at about $1,800 at the end of the month. So the next month, what you would do is you would actually make 20% on $1,800, which would then get you to earning $1,400. So if you take the $1,800 plus the $1,400 that you earn, your account at the end of month 2 would be about $3,240. And then you turn around and it's repetitive. You do the same thing. You find the same stocks, you look at the price action, you put in the trade, and then you wait to earn, 20% on your money or more. And then, you do it, you turn around, you do it every day, depending on how many days you're going to trade. It's all up to you, but this is just showing you how to make an income from it. So if I had 3,000 and then I earned 20% every week on that, this would earn me 2,500 in month 3. So I would end month 3 with about $5,800. So it would take me anywhere between 3 and 4 months to even get to a place where I could get up to 6,000 so that I could make about $5,000 a month in trading income. And then if you wanted to get to 12,000, it would take you anywhere between 4 and 5 months for you to get to a trading income of $12,000 in your account so that you can get up to making $10,000 a month in your account. So this is just to give you an idea of timing and what you're doing and how it works. You're putting up a percentage of money and you're earning a percentage of money on your money. Okay. Now, I wanted to pull just some funny or some great things from Freedom University. And these are all recent from the month of March. So these are all things that some of the people in Freedom University, some of the things they had to say in the month of March. And a lot of them are either doing the small account challenge or they're doing the 10K challenge. And the small account challenge that we have is there to teach you how to earn a consistent income and to grow your trading account. So Christine says, small account challenge. Okay, can we say March Madness? I wasn't going to trade today, but decided to chart and test out the new strategy. And definitely, I'm not only seeing how she got 100%, I actually did it. Oh my God, wow. And the crazy thing was, as I was charting, I was saying to myself, I don't know about all this charting. I'm probably not going to be doing all this. Oh, yes, I will. Man, this week was amazing. And I could have gotten more. I will say my exit was a bit challenging. I had to keep trying to get out, but woohoo, have a great week, everyone. Just a thought, I should have used more money, but I only traded with 20% of my account amount at the beginning of the week. Imagine if I did more. Woo. Okay. Julia says, hey traders, this week has been good to me so far. Today trading AMD, my new fave. I made 78% in my real account and 30% in my practice. This picture shows how much higher my contracts went after I got out this morning. I sold it for $91 after about 25 minutes and I only put up $50. If I had stayed in it, would have made almost $300 profit. I say this to say, when coach says you don't need a lot of money to start, it's true. How many times have we wasted 50 bucks? I'm totally happy with my profits, and seeing that it went even higher lets me know I'm getting into good trades. I just have to buy myself a little bit more time so that I'm comfortable sitting in it longer. Okay, Kelly says, update, this is my real account. This was a quick entry before an appointment. Charting made this so clear. I charted last night, did some touch-ups this morning based on last night's training and strategies taught. I got in at 9:34 a.m. When it hit my entry point line after passing pre-market, I got out at 9:37. Once it got close to the next high after yesterday, got about 34% on this. Okay, so guys, just to let you know, okay, I just told you a strategy of making 20%. And I did explain to you, can you make more? Absolutely. What we didn't talk a lot about is like the exact amount of time it takes to trade, because everyone's thinking, I got to sit in front of my computer all day long. And if you take a look at some of the last few comments we had, they're from people. Kelly works 9 to 5, so she can't be trading long because she's working. And look at the time from 9:34 to 9:37. This was just a few minutes. And look at the percentage of profit that she got trading Netflix. Okay. Tamika says, today was a good day in my Ice Cube's voice. Tamika says, I spent around 2 hours last night charting the new strategy. And to my surprise, I hit 48% in my small account and 18% in my large account. I only did one trade per account. It continued to go up too, but I took my profits and got out, working to reach that 100% profit. Lakeisha says, okay, 2 trades this morning, 18% on the first and 30% on the second. I'll take it. I'm done. Happy trading. Judy says, today I had 2 trades with AMD and made a profit of 65.76%. Okay, so what I love about what we have in the university is that everyone is always willing to share how their trading day is going. Some of the comments I either had to kind of delete out a little bit of personal information, but most of the times people will share like exactly what they did. And so you can, being a part of the university, you can really take advantage of that because everyone's trying to help everyone have success. Dr. Wanda says, all thanks, Tish. Although I dealt with tragedy recently, I still stayed in touch by listening and learning from all your posts. Believe it or not, I was following your predictions in the Telegram every morning. You and only you is the reason I was able to complete the challenge. So thank you. Ricardo says, I would like to express my gratitude to Tashina Anderson for completely altering my perspective on investing. While I had been casually investing over the years, I lacked a real strategy. After hearing about this course, I dedicated to take part, and it made a huge difference. Along with educating me on the market, she made a deep dive into my current investment and gave meaningful feedback. She helped me discover that I was paying far too much in fees and provided me the tools to keep them as minimal as possible. I also consolidated my many accounts and now have a sound strategy to reach my retirement goals. She's personable, fun, and very extremely knowledgeable. Thanks to this course, I have solid returns and have decreased my brokerage fees by more than 50%. What I found most valuable is that she went above and beyond to ensure I understand each of the concepts she reviewed. If you're at all serious about investing, please consider this course. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Freedom University, because everyone will book a discovery call or they'll ask questions to me about, well, how do I become a part of Freedom University and what do I get? So we have 3 memberships. There's 2 of our 3 memberships that involve options trading, and that's our legacy membership and our VIP membership. So in these 2 memberships, one of the things that you get is you get our investing course that is 8 hours. You get an options trading course that is over 8 hours as well. Now, these courses are pre-recorded. You can watch them on your phone on the go, or you can watch them online, like on a computer. You also get access to all of our like live past group coaching calls that we do. So we do them live for legacy and VIPs. We do them every Wednesday. So 2 Wednesdays out of the month we teach investing, and the other 2 we teach options trading. And so not only do you get access to the live classes where you can get on and ask questions, and we go over what's going on with the current market conditions, and we go over information from the course as well. But you can also go back and watch all of our past classes when you become a member. We do challenges. Challenges are there to kind of like help you to learn. When you complete the challenge, it helps you to learn strategies with growing your account. We have financial trackers. We have ongoing support on a monthly basis, the previous sessions, and then our private Facebook community. Now, the legacy membership is $1,997, and then it's $27 a month. And that is for your ongoing support, for you to get access to all the live classes as they continue, and to be able to continue to ask questions. You can cancel your membership at any time, but you're paying up front for access to the courses with the information, and then you're paying a monthly membership after your first month to get continued support, for continued support, and also for our live classes that we have every week. The VIP membership, you're paying $3,997, and then this has a $27 a month membership starting month 2 as well. So what are you getting for as a VIP membership? Well, upfront, you're paying for the courses as well, but you also get 4 hours of one-on-one coaching. You get our monthly office hours. So after your one-on-one coaching, you can actually meet with me every single month to continue to ask questions pertaining to your portfolio, anything you want to continue to learn, anything you haven't grasped the concept of. Even if you want to trade with me and say, you know what, I'm having a difficulty. The office hours are during trading hours, so you can actually trade with me live during these hours as well. You have tech support via a messaging app. And then VIPs also get to trade live with me at least about 2 to 3 days out of the week. So we go live a few days out of the week, and only VIP members are able to access that. We also have something called a starter membership. So let's just say, for instance, maybe you're not ready to learn options, or you're not ready for what the cost of the legacy or VIP membership. We have something called a starter membership. It's just $47 a month. And that gives you access to our investing course, 2 live monthly group classes that we have, challenges, financial trackers. You even get ongoing support through our Facebook community and through our live group sessions. So this starter membership, even though you don't learn options trading, you do learn what you need to build your investing portfolio for yourself and for your kids long term. It comes with an 8-hour investing course. We currently have about 50 spots left. So this is a promotional membership. So this is not something that is necessarily long-term. It's just a promotion that I'm trying out for a promotional period to give people more access to investing information. We do have 50 more memberships left at the starter membership. The cool thing to know is that if you start off as a starter member, you can always upgrade later. So you can always upgrade to Legacy or upgrade to VIP. So as a promotion, I always try when I do a webinar to give out a promotion for Freedom University. So as of right now, I have a special promotion that I've never done before. So I do want to talk about it for a second. It is, the promotion goes up until Wednesday. So it's up until Wednesday. And what it does, it says tonight only, but it's up until Wednesday. It gives you one thing it does, it gives you 10% off. So anybody who starts between tonight and Wednesday, you get 10% off by just using this coupon code INCOME. So when you go to Freedom University, you click the link and then you use the code INCOME, and it'll give you 10% off our VIP or our Legacy membership. But I'm doing one thing that I've never done before. And that is, no matter what membership you get between tonight and Wednesday, any membership, whether it's a starter membership, whether it's a Legacy membership, or whether it's a VIP membership, the lower memberships are going to include 1 hour of coaching. One-on-one coaching, 1 hour of one-on-one coaching, no matter what membership that you choose. And this is a special promotion only up until Wednesday. So you could be a starter member, a Legacy member. VIPs already get coaching, so they already get the coaching. So this really is pertaining to our lower level memberships like the starter or the Legacy memberships, that you only between tonight and Wednesday will you get 1 hour of coaching for our lower level memberships. This is really there to support you, to give you, to really just give you help. So sometimes what I've learned for me is that if I take courses or if I'm a part of something, it's really hard if you don't have someone to talk to and ask questions to figure out where you're going wrong. And what I wanted to do for our special promotional period is definitely give even the lower level members, give them at least 1 hour of one-on-one coaching. Because we only have a few spots left for our starter membership, to make sure that the starter membership as well as our legacy memberships include that 1 hour of coaching. So I wanted to let you know that all you have to do is, if you get started anytime between tonight and Wednesday, put in the code INCOME. Not only do you get 10% off, but you also get 1 hour of one-on-one coaching. And I find that most of the people that I've worked with in Freedom University, they've done really well when they can have someone to kind of like just talk to, and someone that can like understand maybe what they're not getting and what they need help, like just explaining, to help take their understanding to like a whole nother level. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, if you are interested in joining Freedom University, you can always go to thefreedomuniversityonline.com. I'm going to put the link in the chat, but this is the website, thefreedomuniversityonline.com. If you don't know, my Instagram is Tashina Anderson, my YouTube is Tashina Anderson, and my Twitter is also Tashina Anderson. But the website for the course is thefreedomuniversityonline.com. So I'm just going to take some time and see if there are any questions. Ketty said, how do they get to their number? Is it their monthly responsibilities? So if you're talking about the some of the people in Freedom University that share what they got from trading, it has to do with how much money they put up into the trade. So depending on, remember, you're earning a percentage off of the money that you put up into the trade. So depending on how much money they put up, someone could have put up $100, somebody else, depending on what they put up. That's why it's more important to tell you the percentage than the amount, because if it doesn't matter, if I traded with $1,000, but I earned, let's just say 40%, then I earn 40% on my money. It's more so about the percentage more than it is about the dollar amount, because you can trade with any dollar amount that you want to. I can trade with 10,000, and then you could be trading with 1,000. We could trade the same thing at the same time, but we're going to get different numbers because we're trading with a different amount. And you make a percentage off of the amount that you as a person trade with. So if you ever see somebody that makes a lot of money and you're like, dang, how did they just make 5,000? Well, it's because they put up more money to trade with than maybe somebody else. Good question. Sherry says, so how do you avoid losses? One way you avoid losses is by practicing a strategy. So the best thing that you can do is, and this is why in the course, what we do is we teach challenges, because the challenges are there to teach you to take a month, try your strategy out, try your, like the times of day that you're going to trade, try the stock that you're going to trade, and like keep doing it over and over again. So like the best way to avoid losses is to have like a somewhat of a system, or a system and strategy that you're using over and over and over again. Because like once you learn your strategy and your stock and your kind of like flow, then all you have to do is keep repeating it. And the best way to avoid losses is to have that in place. So we teach both. We teach day trading and swing trading. I will tell you, I am more like, I think I prefer more day trading, but I have a lot of people in the university that some that do day trading that they actually work a 9 to 5. As you mentioned, I just showed you with Kelly's comment, she's working a 9 to 5, so she traded real quick. That was a day trade, anytime you're in just for a few seconds. But I do teach both, and it's really simple just to change it up to know whether you should hold a trade for just that day or if you should hold it for a few days. There's some simple things that you can do in order to just switch from day trading to swing trading. Do I teach how to read it? I do. I teach how to read charts. Absolutely. And we go over it. So that's why we have live classes, because live classes helps me to go over the course content and helps me to go over basic information. And for you to be able to say, well, can you explain that? Or can you go a little bit more deeper in that? And that's what the course does. The course teaches you from like A to Z, teaches you like basic, from like reading candlesticks to like understanding what the charts are, what the indicators are, what they mean. But all of that you learn in the course. Don't have a question. I just want to say that I just recently started with Star Membership. Now learn a lot of valuable information. Your presentation in the investment course is clear and to the point. I look forward to upgrading my membership. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Malika. Okay, said best money spent in 2021. Got more than my investment back. The access to our knowledge alone is priceless, and she really does it, not just teaching it. Do you recommend trading thanks, Kay. Do you recommend trading what's hot for the day or your favorite ones to? I recommend starting off with trading the same thing over and over again. You can trade what's hot for the day, but you're trading, to me, is like, and I'm getting a little bit older in age, not too old. Okay, I'm still young, but my brain can't really for me, I couldn't function trying to trade the hottest new thing that is going up every single day. It worked better for me just to pick one thing and just keep trading the same thing over and over again for me to learn. So I think that depends on your level of like how quick your brain is processing everything. I think if you're just starting, it's best to start with one until you got it. And then once you get it, you can kind of move up and say, all right, whatever is hot for today, I'm going to trade that. Swing trading can be volatile at times. Well, it just depends. Like, it just depends on like how far you're swinging out. So like if you're not swinging out too far, meaning like, let's just say you're holding for 4 or 5 days, then it's not that volatile. It only becomes volatile like if you're holding for months. And then obviously you thought the market was about to go up and then it switches directions and it doesn't change back for a few months later after that. I think that's when it can become volatile. If it's just swinging for a few days, I think it's just the same thing as day trading. Other than Apple, what other companies do you recommend for those of us who start with small accounts? Good. Anything that moves like $1 a day. Exxon is a good company that moves like, it's the energy is hot right now. That's a good one to trade. Anything that you can look at that moves at least $1 a day. You can make money trading anything. I mean, just pick something. If it moves more than $1 a day, you can trade it. Do you recommend what to trade on? I do. In Freedom University, I do give you like a long list of, depending on account size, what would be the best stock to trade, depending on your account size. Like if you have a small account, you want to trade Amazon. It's just too expensive to trade when you have a really small account. But you can trade smaller things when you have a small account. And I do give you a list of stocks that you could put on your watch list if you have a small account. Thank you for sharing all the knowledge. On average, how much time would you say to dedicate to learning versus actually trading? Or is it learn as you earn? Well, the course is 8 hours. So I find that most people, everyone's different. So I've seen some people get in the course and they'll be like, they'll buy the course and literally over the weekend finish the course. And then it's like Monday, they finished and they're ready. I've seen some people take months, and it's not because it's challenging, but life gets in the way. It's just like anything, like life gets in the way and they're like, they don't have the time, or they don't dedicate the time to it. So I find that, time is so hard to, it's so hard to say, like, how much time does it take? Then it takes time for your brain to learn all of these new concepts. And then, so you have to learn new concepts. So even though the course might only be 8 hours, well, if you went over charting and you went over a candlestick, and I went over, okay, well, when a green candle means price action went up, but here's where price starts, here's where it finishes. Sometimes like I can go over something, but you might not get it 100% once I went over it. It might take you time to go back, watch it again. And that's why the course is pre-recorded. So you can go back and watch it over and over again as many times as you want. I think that it does take time, because it's like me saying, I want you to think of the concept like, how long would it take you to learn Spanish? Okay. Well, it might take you some time. If you want to learn it in 30 days, I'm sorry, but it might take a little bit longer than 30 days. You need to be around other people who speak Spanish. You can't just like learn it and then walk away and then think not being in an environment where other people are talking about it. And then you're just going to pick up on how to be fluent with it, right? So sometimes you can learn how to like understand Spanish quick. Like maybe I can't speak it fluently, but I can understand it and I can say a few things, right? That's how trading is. Like, and you finish the course, you might be able to like understand some things, and maybe you can't speak it fluently, but you can figure out enough to put in a trade and make some money. Maybe you don't understand everything, but you understand a little bit enough just to do something. And then the longer you do it, and the more you get on the classes, and the more you hear it, you're going to be like, oh, okay, now I understand. I know you said that before, but now I understand it a little bit better. So the university is set up in a way where it kind of stimulates your trading brain. So it gives you a course to learn basics. You can practice, and then you could be around others that are doing it, so that you can continue to hear like, okay, here's somebody else doing it. This is when they're doing it. Maybe I should go back and look at when they entered, when they exited, see what would happen if I would have done the exact same thing. Or maybe if someone says, like, if you saw Kelly say, oh, look what I did at this time and this time, well, let me use on demand. Let me go back to Netflix on that exact same day at that exact same time, and let me see if I could have got the same thing or saw the same thing that she saw on that day. So that's why we have the Facebook group, is so that you can hear from other people that are actually doing it and getting results, and maybe you can practice yourself. Now, what I can't do is make you practice, and what I can't do is make you ask questions. But what I can do is provide an environment that makes you feel comfortable enough. I can answer your questions in a nice way that makes you want to ask them again. And I can keep going over it and over it and over it until you understand it. So the one thing about trading is, yes, it is challenging to learn. And if you don't have the right strategies, or you haven't practiced enough, you have to do all of those things before you can be successful in it. But isn't it cool to know that there is something that is available, that is out there, that if you learn it, you can literally make money without selling anything, asking anybody for anything. You can literally just get on your computer and you can hit a button and you can hit entry, and a few minutes later, you can have income. I think that's pretty cool. I love that it exists and that it's there. And I think that we all need multiple streams of income. I don't care what business you have or what other ways you have or job that you have. Who doesn't need another way of making money? Everyone does. We all do. Okay, so trust me, yes, it's not going to make it, no one's going to make anything easy for you in this life. Everything that I've ever done, that I've done to a great level, it took a lot of hard work and dedication to figure it out. What I've loved is, if I am involved in anything, is being able to learn from someone else who's already done it. That can shorten your learning curve just by having that kind of environment. Sam wants to know, is there minimum days of week that you should trade? If I only have, let's just say, 2 days a week to trade, is it worth it, or am I available for? No, you can, like, I sometimes might trade 2 days a week. Like, you can hit your profit target in sometimes 1 day or 2 days. Like, if you keep trading, it's because you're just trying to make more money, right? Like it does not take 5 days to make the profit for the week. It only takes 2 days, if that, maybe 3, to kind of like hit your profit target for the week. And I'll have people, especially some of my VIPs, that they'll get on live with me and they'll be like, I'm done for the week. I'm just watching you, because they've already made their profit. They just want to watch and learn and learn more. So no, you do not need to trade every day. You can trade just a few days a week, and you don't have to trade all day. You can trade either in the morning is the best time to trade, or in the evening is the best time to trade. Like before 12 or between like 2 and 4. Your knowledge is amazing and your delivery is very simplistic. Thank you. That's what I aim, is to make it simple. Like the stock market should not be complicated. I also think, just telling this story really quick. I live in a community where the homes are really expensive. We're the only Black people that live in this community. Out for a walk, one of my neighbors who owns a home in the community, him and his wife, older white guy, and we were just, he's in the stock market. He made his money through trading as well. And I'm thinking about actually asking him to come speak at one of our classes in Freedom University. But I thought it was pretty cool. We were just like, I was out for a walk, he was walking, we were talking. And, you know, he was just telling me some of his like strategies, some of the things that he's purchased, which are some of the things that I've suggested in Freedom University. He was telling me about his portfolio. And one of the things that I like about learning about the stock market, and what I've learned about wealthy people around myself in my community, is a lot of them are in the stock market. They are either in the stock market for long-term reasons, or some of them use trading as well. So I was telling him that in the Black community, there's not a lot of people. There's starting to be more, but there's not a lot that talk about the stock market. And I was telling him how when I grew up, you know, like my family, no one talked about being in the stock market, or how you could build wealth in the stock market, and how some things were super, super simple. And so when I talk to my kids, or even when I'm just training and teaching people, my goal is just to make it simple. Like, it's not to make it where you feel like it's complicated. Now, I think that trading is a complicated subject matter, but my goal is to make it as simple as possible. And this is the cool thing about it, is this is just using the stock market. This is using TD Ameritrade. So this is not about, you know, recruiting anybody or getting any customers. It's just about how to use the stock market. And I've learned that through my success is that, you know, to me, I looked at it and I wanted to know, what are ways that wealthy people, how do they build their wealth? And I've learned that the stock market is probably one of the best ways to do that. Which membership do you recommend for someone that already knows about how to trade, but just trades Forex, but would like to learn options? Either the legacy or the VIP. You know, everyone knows their self, right? So I will tell you this, I have purchased plenty of options trading courses, plenty of them. And anytime that I have had an opportunity to work with the person that was putting the course together, which is not most of the time, most people that they sell stuff, they only have group stuff. They don't have anything that you can talk to the person. I have chosen to get, you know, one-on-one coaching, because I want to shorten my curve of learning. And when you can talk to somebody, when you have a group session like now, or when we do group sessions, you can ask questions. But the reason my VIP is twice as much is because every VIP I have will tell you it's worth every penny. Because if you can talk to me, oh, you're going to get to where you want to get to a lot faster than if you are just asking questions in a group session. Will you get your questions answered? Absolutely. I'm the type of person where I'm going to sit up there, I'm going to answer everyone's questions. But having full access to ask me questions all the time, whenever you want, through text, through live, we live 2 to 3 days out of the week, through one-on-ones, continuous one-on-ones, is way more valuable. So it's up to you. You know, the price is there because the value is there. If you feel like having that person that can explain something that maybe you didn't understand before is good, then VIP. If you feel like, you know, I know a lot, I feel like I can get my questions answered during group sessions, then Legacy would be a better membership for you. In the basic course, I do recommend which brokers to use. Oh, you're welcome. Yes, I was on Keith Harley's IG for his like IG podcast thing that he has. Absolutely. He says, awesome course with a lot of valuable information. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it, especially anyone who's ever taken the course. Thank you for providing your feedback on what you're getting from it. I will tell you this, every membership I have, you get way more than what you're asking for. There's not a membership that I have that you're going to pay for and you're going to be like, oh, I spent too much money on it. The $47 membership a month, you're getting way more than $47 of information a month for that membership. The one that's $19.97, trust me, when you're done, you're going to be like, wow, that was way more than what I paid for. And for VIP, I haven't seen a course out there where someone is willing to dedicate the amount of time that I dedicate to my VIPs. Like, I will call you on the phone. I will answer your questions. I will be like, well, what did you do? Like, okay, tell me what you did. Okay, what did you see? How did it work? Like, if you communicate with me, I will communicate with you. So every membership that I have, I go above and beyond to give you way more than what you've paid for. And I can promise you that there is going to be no one that says whatever they've paid me, that they didn't get their money's worth. So I think that you just have to decide what you want to have access to. Every membership has way more value than what Erica says. She always over delivers in everything. Absolutely. Every membership I have has way more value than the cost itself. And trust me, there isn't a course out there that you can pay for and you could be like, no, I can go over here and I can get this for cheaper. Nope, no, you can't. Mine has the most value for the price. I have searched, I have looked, and I've gone above and beyond to make sure you have the best companies that you're putting your money into, not because they're paying me, not because I have a partnership with them, because I've researched, I've tried them all. I've done hours and hours of studying and trying things to pick the best companies for you to be in business with, the best brokerage companies. I've done so much research and I've spent over $50,000 looking for strategies, looking for the easiest thing, the quickest thing for someone to learn and to get it. What's the best way? I mean, I've taken not only that, hours of my time. You know, if anyone knows me, or even my husband knows me, I will stay in my office every day, all day, to figure it out, to make things easier for people that are a part of the membership. So I think that the most important thing is, do you want to learn how to trade for income? Do you want to learn how to do it? And if you do want to learn how to do it, deciding on which membership makes sense for you. Remember, tonight, no matter what you select, you get one-on-one coaching. 47, the Legacy membership, VIP automatically comes with one-on-one coaching. To me, that's the best value for your money. If I had money, I know I would spend money on the VIP, because that's just how I am and who I am, and how I like to do things. When I want to learn something and I'm serious about it, like, give me access to the number one person, give me access to the person that's doing it. And if I can talk to them and they can tell me and explain, I'm going to bug the mess out of you until I learn everything I need to learn so I can get where I want to go in life. That's how I am. That's how I've always been. So, you know, but I also know everyone's not like me. So everyone's like, well, I don't have that. Okay, well, if I don't have it, I'm going to find it. Okay, I'm going to find it. I'm going to find a way to get it. And I know that's not everyone else's mentality. So I am just telling you, you can always upgrade, whether you pick the starter membership or the Legacy, that they're inside the course. There's always ways for you to upgrade later on. So you can always upgrade later on. And whatever you decide to get, I think you'll be happy with whatever membership you pick. Absolutely. I don't know how, and everyone in my club members will tell you every single week, we got some new stuff. I learn new things. I pay for new things to bring new information to the course that was not there before. An easier way, a simpler way. I bring a person, a concept, a topic so that it can help you to get better. It's the starter membership is the $47 a month. So here is the website for Freedom University. Here's the top of the website. This is what it looks like. You can hit enroll today, but if you want to look at all the memberships, you just come down and here's the starter membership, the legacy membership, and the VIP membership. Starter membership is $47 a month. Legacy is $19.97 and VIP is $39.97. So here are the memberships. Once you click on it, you're going to put in your information. You're going to also put in your coupon code that you'll see. Well, you can't use a coupon code for this one, but you could use it for the other memberships. All right. Yes, you can upgrade from Legacy to VIP. All right. I think I have answered all your questions. Okay, tonight's course was trading for income. Now, I will tell you, I am in love with trading. Okay, it is my newfound, like, I just love it. And it takes time. It takes time to learn. I believe that investing to me is long-term. It's something that I recommend everyone does. It's a way to secure yourself, your family, your children. But trading to me is just this fun, new, exciting way of learning how to make money and make an income and learning how to make money that you can use for investing, or you can use for paying off debt or paying your house off, or you can use it for whatever you want to use it for. Hopefully this information was valuable. Even if I give a free webinar, I try to provide you with some valuable information that you can use, even if you're not a part of Freedom University, just so that you can make some good decisions to see, like, is this something I'm interested in? And is this something that I would like to put energy and time into? Yes, having a coach is really, really important. Having a coach is really, really important for your success especially in a short period of time. So remember, whatever you want to learn, you have to stay dedicated to it. You have to put the time into it, and you gotta decide to just show up. But what I will tell you is that once you start trading, you will love it. You will love it. So everyone have a great evening. Hopefully you've enjoyed trading for income, and I have definitely enjoyed delivering this information to you guys. Tonight is Sunday. If you are a trader, my only other thing to say to you is, honey, you should be charting tonight, because come Monday morning, you should be ready. Come Monday morning, you should be ready. So do your charting tonight so you can be ready for a trading day tomorrow. So make it quick, easy, and to the point. Everybody have a great day.